George's balloon.
Peppa and George have had a day out with Granny and Grandpa Pig.
Ice cream!
It is Miss Rabbit's ice cream stall.
Let's stop for ice cream.
Why not? I think we deserve it.
Hello there.
Hello, Miss Rabbit. 4 ice creams, please.
Coming right up. What flavours would you like?
Strawberry for me, please.
Chocolate for me, please.
Banana for me, please.
Dinosaur.
Oh, I don't think they have dinosaur ice cream.
I think George wants a dinosaur balloon.
Do you not want an ice cream, George?
No. Dinosaur.
Oh, how much is the little balloon?
£10.
10 pounds?
It's all for a good cause. There you go, George. Hold it tight. Don't let go.
George has let go of the balloon.
Ah! Maybe I'll hold this very valuable balloon for the journey home.
George loves his dinosaur balloon. Peppa and George have arrived back at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house.
Hold it tight this time, George. Don't let go.
Why? Oh, George. In the world, there are 2 sorts of balloons. The up balloon and the down balloon. That is an up balloon. If you let it go, it will go up and up and up, all the way to the moon. Moon. Grandpa!
Oh! Got you. Perhaps we should go indoors before we lose your balloon, George. Your balloon will be safe in here.
Hello, Polly. George has got a new balloon. Balloon!
Don't you pop it, Polly. George loves his balloon.
Oh.
George has let go of his balloon again.
Don't worry, George. It won't fly away because the roof is in the way. Oh, it's gone through the door. It's going up the stairs. It's going into the attic.
Don't worry. There's only one way out of the attic, and that is through the roof window, which is always kept closed. Oh, dear.
The roof window is not closed.
Catch it, Grandpa.
I can't, Peppa. It's in the sky.
George, your balloon is going to the moon. You'll never see it again.
Daddy Pig has come to take Peppa and George home.
Hello. Have you had a lovely time?
We bought George a dinosaur balloon.
But George let it go and it's flying to the moon.
There must be some way we can get it back.
Balloon!
Look! Polly Parrot is flying after the balloon.
Polly Parrot to the rescue.
Go, Polly, go!
Polly Parrot has rescued George's balloon.
Hooray!
Who's a clever Polly?
Who's a clever Polly? George, don't let go of your balloon again.
I know. We'll tie the string to your wrist, George.
What a good idea.
George loves his dinosaur balloon. Everyone loves George's dinosaur balloon.
Dinosaur Party!
Today, Peppa and George have come to play at Granny and Grandpa's house.
Grandpa Pig!
Hello, Peppa and George.
Dinosaur! Grrr!
And hello to you too, Mr. Dinosaur. Ah!
It is Granny Pig, dressed as a dinosaur.
My goodness, Granny Pig, you gave me a shock.
Sorry, Grandpa. Didn't I mention I was doing a dinosaur day today?
No, you didn't.
Granny, why are you dressed as a dinosaur?
I'm doing an historical reenactment about dinosaurs with my friends.
It sounds like an excuse for another tea party in the garden.
It's not a party. It's all very serious and based on facts. I am dressed as a Tyrannosaurus.
Ooh.
And I've made costumes for Peppa and George. Peppa is an Allosaurus and George is a Stegosaurus.
Here is Grandad Dog.
Hello, everyone.
And what are you supposed to be?
I'm a Triceratops.
Hello.
It is Granny Sheep and Granny Wolf.
Ah, I know what you are. A Brontosaurus.
Actually, the correct name these days is a Patasaurus.
Wonderful. Well, I'll get on with making the cups of tea.
Thank you, Grandpa. Everyone else, follow me. This is how the world looked a long time ago, when there were dinosaurs.
Let's start our historical reenactment.
What do we do?
I suppose we just stomp around and roar.
A long time ago, dinosaurs walked the earth. Just like this.
I see the party started.
It's not a party.
Hello. Hope I'm not late for the party.
You're just in time.
Ah, a cup of tea. Thanks, old chap.
It is Grampy Rabbit. He is dressed as a caveman.
Why are you dressed as a caveman?
Well, you said it was a dinosaur party, and dinosaurs and cavemen go well together.
Actually...
Anyway, I'm good at being a caveman. I hope you don't mind, but I asked my daughter along to the party.
Miss Rabbit is driving a huge robot dragon.
Hello, everyone! Oh, sorry! It's a bit hard to control this thing. Stand back, everyone!
But that's a dragon, not a dinosaur.
Whatever! You have to admit, it's good.
I suppose it's like a dinosaur. OK, everyone, on with the reenactment.
How long is this going on for? Didn't the dinosaurs die out at some point?
Yes, 66 million years ago, the world was hit by an asteroid.
What is an asteroid?
It's a huge ball of rock floating through space.
An asteroid would be super. But where can we get one?
It is Mr. Fox. Hello, Granny Pig. I heard you were having a dinosaur party, and I thought I might be able to sell you some stuff.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Fox.
I've got rubber pterodactyls, plastic nodding herbivores.
We need an asteroid.
It's like a ball.
And it has to be very big.
I've got just the thing, a giant beach ball.
Wow!
Perfect. That could be our asteroid.
You've got people in fancy dress, palm trees and a beach ball. This is a perfect beach party.
It's not a party.
And you can't have a beach party without music.
This is the best party ever!
Peppa loves dinosaur parties. Everyone loves dinosaur parties.
Holiday on the sea!
Peppa and George are on a cruise ship holiday with Granny and Grandpa Pig.
We've won a big boat on the sea!
There are so many things to do on this boat.
What do we do first, Granny?
I think we should have breakfast.
Ah, but would that be a mermaid breakfast or a dinosaur breakfast?
Dinosaur!
This is the Dinosaur Cafe.
Morning. Would you like some dinosaur breakfast eggs?
Dinosaur breakfast eggs have spots on them.
Wow!
Ahoy there, sailors! My name is Pirate Pete, and this is Mrs. Mermaid.
Please come to our fancy dress show tonight.
We'll all have lots of fun.
Oh, yes. We should go to the show tonight.
But before that, what would you like to do? Trampolines? Splash pools? Mini golf?
No, no, no.
Why not just try them? Everything on this cruise ship is free.
Is it really?
Yes, except the ride-on potato.
Ooh.
George wants to do the ride-on potato.
Potato!
Good. You stay here with George. Peppa and I will find something else to do.
Trampolines! Yippee!
Here is Rohan Rhino.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, Rohan. Do you want to play in the mermaid splash pool? Yes, let's go. Granny!
Oh, have you finished bouncing already?
Oh.
Maybe that's enough potato for one day, George.
Tato! Tato!
Oh.
This is the mermaid splash pool.
This is fun!
That's it, George. I have no more coins left.
Oh.
Hello, boys. We need to get ready for the show.
It is showtime on the cruise ship. Everyone has dressed up to watch.
Ooh.
Good evening, boys and girls. I'm Pirate Pete. I sailed around the seas, and treasure was my wish. But nothing did I find there except a great big fish.
Oi, I'm a mermaid, not a fish.
Do you want to come look for treasure?
I don't need to. I've got a magic box. Ooh. It will give you whatever you wish for. Just say the magic word.
Which is?
I've forgotten. Sorry, memory like a fish.
Who knows a magic word?
Abracadabra!
What? A candelabra? No, it's not working. Mrs. Mermaid, can you check the box is not broken?
Abracadabra!
Oh, abracadabra!
Ooh.
Look at that! Chocolate coins for everyone! But wait! My new friend Mrs. Mermaid has gone! Who can help me magic her back?
Me! I can help you!
Aha! Come up on stage! What's your name?
I'm Peppa Pig!
So, Peppa Pig, what do we do to get Mrs. Mermaid back?
Say the magic word! Abracadabra!
Ta-da! And that is the end of the show. Good night, everyone.
Oh, that was a wonderful day.
I can't think how it could be any more special. Ah! What was that?
It's a whale! Wow! She's saying night-night.
It is bedtime on the holiday cruise ship. Tomorrow will be another day.
The big hill.
Today, Peppa and her family are going for a walk in the countryside.
What a lovely day.
Perfect for walking.
Aha! Here's a sign showing all the ways we can go.
So which way do we go?
You choose, Peppa.
Let's go that way.
That way leads up a big hill.
That is a big hill.
What's at the top of the hill?
Well, as it's such a big hill, there's probably something amazing at the top.
I want to see the something amazing.
Are you sure you want to climb all the way to the top, Peppa?
Yes, let's go.
Peppa and George are climbing the big hill. Mummy and Daddy Pig are climbing the big hill.
Phew! My legs are tired already.
I knew it wouldn't be easy.
Yay, the top! We did it!
Hooray!
I don't
don't think this is the top. Look, the hill carries on.
Yes, that wasn't the top because it didn't have the something amazing.
Do you really think there will be something amazing at the top, Daddy Pig?
Well, there's got to be a cafe or something.
A cafe? Brilliant! That will keep me going.
Nearly there, George.
It is hard work climbing the big hill.
I can't wait to get to the cafe.
When I said there's got to be a cafe at the top, I should have added there's a chance there won't be any.
Hello there!
It is Miss Rabbit's cafe.
Amazing.
What can I get you?
Coffee for Daddy Pig and me, and juices for Peppa and George.
Of course.
Thank you.
This is just what I needed.
Yes. It really was worth climbing to the top.
Oh, this isn't the top.
What?
No, you have to keep going up. That way.
OK, we've got this far, so we have to keep going.
Onward and upward.
Mummy, why did they make hills so big?
I don't know, Peppa.
I hope the amazing thing at the top is amazing.
Yes, I hope so too.
Oh, it's all gone foggy.
Oh, I think we're in the clouds.
We must be near the top.
It's getting flat.
I think this is it.
We made it.
Hooray! Wow! I can see the whole world. Look, there's the playground. I can see the supermarket. And there is Susie.
I told you it would be amazing at the top.
It is amazing.
Now all we have to do is climb down.
Well, going downhill is a lot easier than going up.
Come on, George. Let's roll a bit. Whee!
Peppa and George love rolling down hills.
That looks fun.
Can you roll, Daddy?
I think if I started rolling down, Peppa, I might not be able to stop.
Daddy Pig has tripped on a mushroom.
Ah! Ah!
Wait for us, Daddy Pig.
Ooh! Ooh! Wow!
Rolling down was really fun. Can we climb up the hill and do it again?
Of course, but maybe we'll save that for another day.
Yes, the big hill will always be here.
Oh, goody.
Peppa loves the big hill. Everybody loves the big hill.
George's new clothes.
It is a lovely sunny day. Peppa and George are playing in the garden.
Muddy puddles.
Peppa and George love jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
George, you are all muddy.
Peppa, George.
George, my goodness, what a muddy little piggy.
You'll need a bath.
And we'll need to wash your clothes.
Oh.
George is washed in the bath. George's clothes are washed in the washing machine.
We must have washed these clothes 1,000 times.
George's clothes have got holes in them.
When you wash clothes 1,000 times, they get holes in them.
I can see your bottom, George.
Maybe it's time we got George some new clothes.
Mummy Pig is taking Peppa and George to the clothes shop.
Hello, Mummy Pig.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
How can I help you?
We need some new clothes for George, please.
Well, you're in luck. This is a clothes shop. First, we need to measure you. Now hold your arms out.
George thinks you're going to tickle him.
I promise I won't tickle you, George. Very good. What a big, strong boy you are.
You see, George, Miss Rabbit didn't tickle you, did she? No, but I will.
George loves being tickled.
Right, let's find George some new clothes. How about this? It will keep you very warm.
Ooh.
If George would kindly go into the changing booth, please.
George is wearing a big, thick, woolly jumper.
You look cuddly, George.
I don't think white is the best colour for puddle jumping.
This isn't white. It's every other colour but white.
George, you look like a clown. No.
George does not want to look like a clown.
Too much colour. What about this then?
Now you look like a penguin.
Yes, it's still not really George.
What about this then? Basically, it's what you had before.
Oh, yes.
George, you look like you.
What do you think, George?
Hooray!
George likes his new clothes.
Daddy, we're home.
Oh, so George didn't get any new clothes then?
These are his new clothes, Daddy Pig.
The same as before, but no holes.
Ho, ho, I see.
Can we play in the garden now, Mummy?
Yes, let's all play in the garden.
Yippee! Look, a muddy puddle. Let's jump in it. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash. With a big splash here and a big splash there. Here a splash, there a splash, everywhere a splish, splash. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash.
Oh.
George, you've got your new clothes all muddy again. Oh.
You're one to talk, Peppa. Look at your clothes.
And you seem to be a little muddy too, Daddy Pig.
And you, Mummy Pig.
Oh, well, it's only mud. It'll come off in the wash.
If we're going to get washed anyway, let's get even more muddy.
Yes!
Peppa, George, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig love getting muddy. Everyone loves getting muddy.
George's new dinosaur.
George is playing with his favourite toy, Mr. Dinosaur. George loves playing with Mr. Dinosaur. Mr. Dinosaur is made of plastic. It is almost impossible to break him.
Dinosaur. Grrr.
George loves playing with Mr. Dinosaur in the bath. At night time, George always takes Mr. Dinosaur to bed with him.
Dinosaur. Grrr. George, Mr. Dinosaur is broken. Oh.
Mr. Dinosaur does not have a tail anymore.
Poor George.
You have had Mr. Dinosaur a long time.
I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did.
Maybe it's about time you got a new dinosaur.
Yes, we can go to Mr. Fox's shop tomorrow.
This is Mr. Fox's shop.
Mr. Fox's shop sells everything.
I'm sure we'll find you a lovely new dinosaur here, George.
Dinosaur.
George does not want a new dinosaur.
Look, George, a big dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Good morning. Can I help you?
We'd like the dinosaur in the window, please.
Certainly. Good choice. This is the Dino Roar. It roars, it walks, and it sings a dinosaur song.
Dino roar, listen to the dino roar. Roar!
Wow! Dino Roar!
We'll take it.
Roar!
George is playing with Dino Roar in the garden.
Don't play too roughly with Dino Roar, George. He has moving parts and might get broken.
George cannot play with Dino Roar in the garden. George wants to play with Dino Roar in the bath.
George, if you get Dino Roar wet, he'll stop working.
George cannot play with Dino Roar in the bath. It is night time. George has taken Dino Roar to bed with him.
Roar!
George! Dino Roar has woken me up.
Maybe Dino Roar should sleep somewhere else.
George cannot have Dino Roar in his bed at night. It is morning.
Why is George looking so sad?
George cannot play with Dino Roar in the garden, in the bath, or in bed.
Never mind, George. Dino Roar can still roar.
Dino Roar, listen to the Dino Roar.
Oh.
I think the batteries must have run out, Daddy Pig.
Already? How many batteries are in here?
Hundreds and thousands.
Dino Roar needs lots of batteries to make him roar.
Oh, what's this? A trumpet? It doesn't work. Dinosaur.
That's not a trumpet, Peppa. You found Mr. Dinosaur's tail.
Oh.
Now, Daddy Pig can mend him.
I'll try. I think it might be quite difficult to mend. Oh!
Daddy Pig has mended Mr. Dinosaur.
Hooray!
Oh! I am a bit of an expert at mending things.
George loves Mr. Dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Grrr. Dinosaur, dinosaur. Hello, Mr. Dinosaur. Grrr.
Mr. Dinosaur is George's favourite toy in the whole world.
George's birthday.
Today is George's birthday. It is very early in the morning.
George, it's too early. Dinosaur. Go back to bed.
It sounds like someone's up bright and early.
Happy birthday, George.
George woke me up.
You woke everyone up on your birthday, Peppa.
That was different. That was my birthday.
And today is George's birthday.
Happy birthday, George.
Here's your present, George.
Ooh. Dinosaur! I knew it would be some sort of dinosaur thingy.
Oh, squeeze its tummy.
Too scary!
George, I've made you a birthday card. Can you guess what the picture is?
George cannot guess.
I was going to paint you a flower. Oh.
George does not like flowers.
But in the end, I painted you a dinosaur.
That's a lovely picture, Peppa.
Yes, I'm very good at painting.
Now, we're going somewhere very special for George's birthday treat.
Yippee! Let's go! Where are we going?
You'll see.
The family are setting off for George's birthday treat.
Are we going to the circus?
No, but it's somewhere just as good.
Is it the cinema?
No, much better.
I just can't guess.
Where can they be going?
We're here.
The family have arrived at the museum.
Why are we at the museum?
Come on, you'll see.
What can George's birthday treat be?
George, what do you like best in the whole world?
Dinosaur. Ooh. dinosaur.
George's birthday treat is a visit to the museum dinosaur room.
Silly old dinosaurs again. Dinosaur!
Don't be frightened, George. It's not a real dinosaur.
It's just a robot. Look, I stand on this spot and...
And now there's another surprise.
All of George and Peppa's friends are here.
Surprise!
Mummy Rabbit has made a birthday cake for George.
Can anyone guess what sort of cake it is?
A dinosaur cake.
It is! What an amazing guess, Peppa!
Happy birthday, George!
There's one last surprise. Follow me.
What is the last surprise?
What do you think it is, Peppa? It's probably something to do with dinosaurs. Oh, what's that?
It just needs to be filled with air.
I know. It's a bouncy castle.
Peppa loves bouncy castles.
But if it's for George, why isn't it something to do with dinosaurs?
It is a dinosaur. A bouncy dinosaur.
Hooray!
George loves bouncy dinosaurs. Everyone loves bouncy dinosaurs.
This is great! Happy birthday, George! Potty training.
Susie Sheep has come to play with Peppa and George. Peppa and Susie are having a tea party.
Would Teddy like some tea? Yes, please. Teddy loves tea. Here you are, then. Thank you very much.
George is playing with Mr. Dinosaur.
Dinosaur! Grrr.
George likes playing with Mr. Dinosaur.
Oh. What's that smell? Poo-poo! Mummy! George has done poo-poo!
Do you need the potty, George?
Too late for the potty.
Oh, yes. Let's get you cleaned up, George.
That's better. Now, where were we? Tea. Oh, yes. Does Teddy want more tea? Of course. Teddy likes lots of tea.
There we are, all clean and fresh again.
Mummy, why can't George go to the toilet like me?
George is too little for the toilet, Peppa. He is potty training.
He is not very good at potty training.
He will get better, Peppa. You were just the same once.
What? I never did potty training. Or me.
We all did potty training when we were little, Peppa. Even mummies and daddies.
Really?
Yes.
Now I remember sitting on the potty like this.
So, George, next time, before you poo-poo or wee-wee, call the magic word potty.
Potty.
That's right, potty.
If you do it right, you get to stay all clean and fresh. Let's play giants! Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the smell of a clean, fresh George. Quick, George, hide from the giants. I'm coming to get you, little piggy. Excuse me, Madame Sheep. Have you seen a little piggy around here? Does he smell clean and soapy fresh? Yes. He went that way. Come back, you cheeky piggy. I'm coming to get you. Wee-wee! Mummy! Daddy! George wants his potty.
Come on, George. Let's get you to your potty.
George is on his potty.
Well done, Peppa, for shouting out. George did a wee in his potty. But next time, George, you must do the shouting out. Call the magic word potty.
Potty!
Oh, the magic word is potty. So when you want to go, call out for your potty. The magic word is potty.
How high can you throw the ball, Peppa? Really high. Watch this. Woo! Catch the ball, George. George, do you need the potty? Potty! Potty! Potty!
Hang on, George.
We've got the potty!
Here it is.
Well done, George. You called for the potty.
Potty! Hooray! Now George is almost grown up, like me.
George loves potty training. Everybody loves potty training.
The park.
Today, Peppa and her family are at the park.
There are so many fun things to do in the park. What shall we start with?
Let's go to the little bridge and say hello to the ducks.
Quack, quack. Yes, the ducks.
Here is the little bridge. Zoe Zebra is here.
Hello, Zoe. Hello, Peppa. Oh, where are the ducks? I think they are hiding.
Let's call them. Ducks, where are you? Come out now, wherever you are.
Here is Mrs. Duck.
Hello, Mrs. Duck.
Here are the baby ducklings.
Ooh. They are so sweet. Quack, quack. Quack, quack.
Peppa likes talking to ducks. Everyone likes talking to ducks.
What a lot of talking.
Now, let's visit the bouncy tree.
This is the bouncy tree. Danny Dog is already on it.
Hello, Danny. Hello, Peppa. Ready, steady, bounce. Bounce, bounce.
George wants a go.
OK, George, I'll lift you on, but I'll keep hold of you.
George is a bit too little to bounce on the branch on his own.
Ready, steady, bounce. That's enough bouncing for today. See you later. Bye, Danny.
So, what's next?
I think it's the hopping logs.
These are the hopping logs. Susie Sheep is here.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, Susie. Watch me. I can do it without touching the ground. Hooray! My go. Oh. Oh, I did it! Hooray!
Now it is George's turn.
There you go, George.
Oh.
Ooh, it's a big gap, isn't it, George? Would you like some help? Woo! Woo! And woo!
Hooray! One day, when George is big like me, he will be able to do it on his own.
What's next?
It has to be the monkey bars.
No.
Here are the monkey bars. Candy Cat and Pedro Pony are trying to swing across them.
Oof, oof.
It is difficult not to let go of the monkey bars.
My turn. You just have to swing like a monkey. Look. Ooh. It's easy when you're big and strong like me.
You're not swinging, you're walking.
Ooh.
Cheeky Daddy Pig.
Daddy is a cheeky monkey.
I certainly am. Ho, ho.
My go. I can't hold on. Oof! It's impossible!
George wants a go.
Oh, George, you are too little. Even I can't do it.
Maybe being little might help.
Hooray! What can we do now?
Well, there's one thing in the park that we absolutely have to do.
I think I know what that is.
It has something to do with your boots.
Jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
The park has lots of muddy puddles for Peppa and her friends to jump in.
This is brilliant!
Peppa loves the park. Everybody loves the park.
George's woolly hat.
Today, George is wearing a new woolly hat.
Hold on to your hat, George, or it will blow off.
Peppa and George have arrived at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house.
Granny Pig! Grandpa Pig!
Hello, my little ones.
Now, children, play nicely. And, George, don't get your new hat muddy.
We promise not to get George's new hat muddy.
Thank you, Grandpa Pig. See you later.
Bye-bye!
Come on, Peppa and George. Let's go down to the garden.
Yes!
George, remember what Mummy Pig said about your hat?
Yes, Granny Pig. It will be fine.
Peppa and George have found a large pile of manure.
What's this, Grandpa?
That is manure. Wonderful stuff. I put it on my vegetables to make them grow big and strong.
It smells really smelly.
It's the muckiest, smelliest thing in the garden. Probably best if you two stand back. There. Let's go spread some muck.
This is Grandpa Pig's cabbage patch.
Hello, cabbages. Would you like some manure?
It is getting windy.
Hold on to your hat, George.
Oh, dear. The wind has blown George's hat off.
George, catch it.
George's hat is caught in a tree.
George, you are all muddy. Oh, but your hat is still clean.
Thank goodness for that.
I'll get it down for you.
Perhaps I had better help.
No, Grandpa, I can do it. Whoops.
Oh, dear. Peppa is covered in mud.
I see two little piggies who need a bath.
George's hat is on top of some reeds in the pond.
Lucky for us, your hat is still clean, George.
But how do we get it?
This is a job for a grown-up. I will need a stick.
Don't fall in, Grandpa.
I know what I'm doing, Peppa. I can reach it.
I see a big piggy who needs a bath.
Grandpa Pig, what on earth are you doing?
I'm having a cup of tea.
No, you're not.
Of course I'm not. That was a joke. It is perfectly clear to see that I have fallen into the pond.
That was a silly thing to do. Peppa, George, you're both covered in mud too.
We were trying to get George's hat back, Granny.
Where is George's hat anyway?
It's flying in the sky.
I will get George's hat back and then you can all get cleaned up.
Be careful, Granny.
I would use a stick.
Thank you, everyone, but it's perfectly fine. I've got boots on.
If you walk on that manure, you will sink.
Hush, Grandpa. I have no intention of sinking. I can reach it. Got it. Ah!
Oh, dear. Granny Pig is covered in manure.
Ooh, smelly Granny Pig.
Mummy Pig has come to pick up Peppa and George.
Hello.
Grandpa Pig, I thought you promised not to let the children get muddy.
I think you will find we promised not to let George's hat get muddy.
And it's not muddy.
It's perfectly clean.
Yes, I can see. The only clean thing around here is George's woolly hat.
The dentist.
Every morning, Peppa and George brush their teeth. Today, Peppa and George are going to the dentist.
Peppa, George, are you ready to go for your checkup?
I'm too busy for a checkup. I'm having a tea party with Teddy. Yes, we're very busy.
We all need checkups to make sure our teeth are clean and healthy.
OK, Daddy. George, are your teeth clean like mine?
It is George's first visit to the dentist.
You both have lovely clean teeth. I'm sure the dentist will be very happy.
Peppa and George are at the dentist's, waiting for their checkup.
Waiting is boring.
This magazine's very interesting. It's all about potatoes.
Peppa, George, the dentist will see you now.
Hooray!
This is Dr. Elephant, the dentist.
Hello, Peppa. Have you been brushing your teeth?
Yes, Dr. Elephant.
Good. Now, who's first?
I'm first because I'm a big girl. Watch me, George.
Sit in the chair, please. Hold tight.
Whee!
Open wide, please.
Ah!
Wider, please.
Ah!
Now, let's take a look.
Dr. Elephant uses a little mirror to look at Peppa's teeth.
I hope you haven't been eating too many sweeties, Peppa.
It is quite difficult to speak when your mouth is wide open.
There, all done. What lovely clean teeth.
She takes after me.
Can I have the special pink drink now?
Yes, but don't drink it, Peppa. Spit it out.
George, now it's your turn. No.
George does not want it to be his turn.
Maybe you can hold Mr. Dinosaur while the dentist looks at your teeth.
Grrr, dinosaur.
Very pleased to meet you, Mr. Dinosaur.
It's not a real dinosaur. It's made of plastic.
Hold tight. You're doing very well, George. Now, can you show me your teeth?
George does not want to show the dentist his teeth.
George, open wide like this. Ah! Ah!
Ah, there they are. All done. You have very strong, clean teeth, George.
Are they as lovely as mine, Dr. Elephant? Ah!
Yes.
George is very proud to have clean teeth.
George, don't forget the pink drink.
Oh, but wait! What's this?
What's wrong, Dr. Elephant?
George has clean teeth, but this young dinosaur's teeth are very dirty.
Oh, no. Dr. Elephant is very cross with Mr. Dinosaur.
Not at all, Peppa. It's my job to make teeth clean. The water jet, please, Miss Rabbit.
The dentist uses water to clean Mr. Dinosaur's teeth.
The polisher, please, Miss Rabbit. This will be a bit noisy.
Dr. Elephant polishes Mr. Dinosaur's teeth.
Pink, pink.
That's right, George. Mr. Dinosaur needs some special pink drink.
Gosh, what shiny teeth you have, Mr. Dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Too scary.
George loves Mr. Dinosaur, especially now he has nice clean teeth.
George catches a cold.
Today it is raining a little bit.
Peppa, George, put your rain clothes on.
When it rains, Peppa and George must wear their rain clothes.
Yuck!
George does not like wearing his rain hat.
George, you must keep your hat on.
Why?
Because you must keep dry.
Why?
Because you might catch a cold.
Why?
George, do you want to play in the garden? Then keep your hat on.
Come on, George.
Peppa and George are going to jump in muddy puddles.
Yuck!
George does not want to wear his rain hat.
Peppa, George!
Come inside. The rain's too heavy to play in now.
Oh, George, where's your hat?
Achoo!
George has caught a cold.
Achoo!
Oh, poor little George. You don't sound well.
Don't worry. I'll ring Dr. Brown Bear.
Dr. Brown Bear speaking. I see. Put George to bed and I'll be straight round.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear. Goodbye.
Will George be taken to hospital and given medicine?
No. George just has to go to bed.
Oh? So George is not really properly ill? Achoo! Ugh, that's disgusting!
Poor George. Let's get you straight to bed.
George, you have to stay in bed for a bit.
No.
George does not want to stay in bed.
Achoo!
George, you have to stay in bed until you are better.
Why?
Because you have to keep warm.
Why?
Because Dr. Brown Bear says so.
Hello, where's my patient? Open wide and say, ah.
George is a little bit worried.
Peppa, you're big and brave. Can you show George how to say, ah?
Of course. Ah! Ah!
George has caught a cold.
Does George need medicine?
No, but he can have some nice warm milk at bedtime to help him sleep.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
George has been in bed all day. Now it is Peppa's bedtime.
George, are you better? Achoo!
George is not better.
Achoo! George, please don't sneeze so loudly. This is impossible.
George, here's some nice warm milk to help you sleep.
The warm milk makes George feel very, very sleepy.
Good night, my little piggies.
Ah, it's so nice and quiet.
It is morning. George has slept very well. George is better.
Come on, everyone. It's a lovely sunny day.
George is wearing his rain hat. He doesn't want to catch another cold.
Oh, George, you don't need to wear your hat.
Why?
Because it's hot and sunny.
Why? George, can you stop saying why all the time? Why?
George certainly is better.
Cuckoo Clock.
It is early morning. Mummy and Daddy Pig are still asleep.
Wakey, Mummy and Daddy.
What?
It's time to get up.
It's much too early. Don't you know what time it is, Peppa?
No, Daddy. Our clock doesn't work.
Oh, dear. Let's see if we can mend it. Ah, the old cuckoo clock.
Why is it called a cuckoo clock?
There's a little wooden bird inside called a cuckoo.
I've never seen the cuckoo.
That's because we stopped winding it a long time ago.
The cuckoo got a bit annoying.
Oh, can we wind it up again, please?
All right.
Daddy Pig is winding up the cuckoo clock.
There.
Daddy Pig sets the clock to the right time. It is nearly 9 o'clock.
Daddy, can we see the cuckoo now?
You'll see the cuckoo soon.
What does she look like, Daddy?
Now let me think. She moves her head like this. And she flaps her wings like this. And she says, cuckoo!
What a noisy little cuckoo you are, George.
Look, it's going to do something. Wow! Silly George, you missed the cuckoo. The cuckoo was really, really brilliant. She went, cuckoo, and you missed it.
Never mind, George. You can see cuckoo next time.
But you'll have to wait. Cuckoo only comes out once an hour.
Waiting is boring. Come on, George, let's play outside.
George does not want to play outside. He is waiting to see Cuckoo. It is nearly 10 o'clock. George has been waiting for Cuckoo for almost an hour.
George, come and play. Mr. Dinosaur wants you to play too. Grrr. Grrr, Dinosaur.
George has missed Cuckoo again.
Never mind, George. Why don't you play in the garden? I'll call you when it's time to see Cuckoo.
To you, George.
It is nearly 11 o'clock.
Peppa! George! Time to see Cuckoo!
Quick, George. You can't miss Cuckoo again. Oh.
George is running faster than he has ever run before.
George, did you see Cuckoo? Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Peppa and George love playing cuckoos.
Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
It is night time. Peppa and George are very sleepy.
Cuckoo.
Peppa and George are asleep.
Is it morning already?
No. Time to sleep.
Cuckoo is not very well.
She just needs to sleep, like you and George.
Good night.
Good night, my little piggies.
George, I know how to make Cuckoo better. We'll wind her up like Daddy did.
Mummy and Daddy are fast asleep.
What?
Mummy, Daddy, we've got something to show you. We've made Cuckoo better. The Baby Piggy.
Peppa and George are visiting their big cousin, Chloe.
Today, as well as seeing Chloe, you are going to meet your new cousin.
Ooh.
Peppa and her family have arrived at Chloe's house.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Peppa and George.
This is Chloe, Peppa and George's big cousin.
But where's our new cousin?
Here's your new baby cousin.
Ooh.
The new cousin is a tiny baby piggy.
Oh, how beautiful.
Is it a girl, baby?
No, it's a boy.
Oh, I wish it was a girl.
Me too.
George is pleased the baby is a boy.
Dinosaur.
I think the baby's too little to play with dinosaurs.
George, the baby doesn't want to play with you. It wants to play with me.
Peppa, the baby is much too little to play ball games.
But if it can't play with a dinosaur or a ball, what can it do?
It eats and it sleeps. And it does that.
Auntie Pig, can I hold the baby?
Yes, if you're very careful, you can hold Alexander.
Alexander?
That's his name, Baby Alexander.
What a big name for such a small piggy.
It's quite nice, even though it's a boy. Goo, goo, goo. Oh, what's that smell?
Maybe Alexander's nappy needs changing.
Ugh, disgusting.
Peppa, when you were a baby, you wore nappies.
I did not.
Mummy, can I play with Peppa and George in the garden?
Yes.
Chloe, is it nice having a little baby brother?
Yes, Alexander is very sweet.
I wish George was a sweet little baby piggy.
I know. George can pretend to be a baby piggy. He can go in my doll's pram.
That's a good idea. No.
George does not want to be a baby.
George, if you pretend to be a baby, I promise to be nice to you forever and ever.
George is thinking.
And you can play with all my toys.
George is thinking more.
And when we get home, you can play with all my toys.
George has decided.
Goo, goo, goo.
What a sweet baby piggy.
Here are Candy Cat, Susie Sheep, Rebecca Rabbit and Zoe Zebra.
Hello. Why is George in that doll's pram? It's not George, it's a baby piggy. Goo goo.
But it is George. George is a pretend baby piggy.
Ah. Is it a girl or a boy?
It's a girl.
No.
George does not want to be a girl baby.
OK, it's a boy. I've got some cookies. Would the baby piggy like one? Oh, no. It can't eat cookies.
George likes cookies.
Maybe it can have one cookie.
Cuckoo! It's so clever and so handsome. It's very funny. It's the best baby piggy ever.
George likes this game. Here is Auntie Pig with baby Alexander.
Wow! A proper real baby piggy. It's so gorgeous. It's much sweeter than George.
Oh dear, George liked being the baby piggy.
Oh, George, you'll always be my baby piggy.
Maybe it's time for a new game. How about some dinosaur chasing?
Eek! Too scary!
George liked being a baby piggy, but he likes being George more.
Grumpy Rabbit's Dinosaur Park.
Today is Freddy Fox's birthday, and all the children are going on a big adventure.
Where are we going for your birthday, Freddy? I don't know, but I can't wait to get there.
We're here!
Welcome to Grumpy Rabbit's Dinosaur Park!
Ooh! Dinosaur!
George loves dinosaurs.
Are there really dinosaurs here?
No, just pretend ones.
Phew! Real dinosaurs died out 65 million years ago.
Edmund knows a lot about dinosaurs. He is a clever clogs.
But we've got better than real dinosaurs. We've got singing dinosaurs.
We are the dinosaurs, the dinosaurs, the dinosaurs. We are the dinosaurs. Listen to us roar. They're a bit small.
Yes. Aren't dinosaurs meant to be big?
Ah, yes. We do have a big dinosaur, a real whopper. Would you like to meet it?
Yes, please.
These are its footprints. We just have to follow them.
Ooh.
These footprints look very real. Are you sure there's no living dinosaurs about, Grampy Rabbit?
Quite sure, Daddy Pig. Over the boulders, everyone! Across the bridge! Through the cave!
Oh, the footprints have stopped. Look! There are some green steps. It's a big slide! Whee! Whee! Whoa! Whee! Wow! It's a big dinosaur!
Yes, it's my whopping, ginormous dinosaur slide!
That is some dinosaur.
He's a Brontosaurus.
Actually, the correct name is a Patasaurus.
You're a bit of a clever clogs, aren't you?
Yes.
Right, my little explorers. Are you ready for the next bit of the adventure?
Yes, Grampy Rabbit!
We have to find an egg.
An egg? But eggs are little. It could be anywhere. Leave it to me. Foxes love hunting for eggs.
Freddy Fox has a very good sense of smell.
Wow! What an egg! It's huge! Why is the egg so big?
It's a dinosaur egg.
Is it real?
No, it's better than real. It's pretend. Watch this.
The dinosaur egg has a birthday cake inside it.
It's not a pretend cake, is it, Grampy Rabbit?
No, the cake is very real and very tasty. Who wants some?
Me! Me!
Birthday boy first. Here you go, Freddy.
Happy birthday, Freddy!
Time for a bit of song and dance. Everyone, copy me. Do the stomp, do the dinosaur stomp, do the roar, do the dinosaur roar. Stomp, 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 roar, roar, roar. Do the dinosaur stomp, stomp, roar.
This is my best birthday ever. Bedtime story.
It is night time. Daddy Pig is reading Peppa and George a bedtime story.
And so the prince, the princess, the budgie and the frog all lived happily ever after. The end.
The bedtime story has sent Peppa and George to sleep.
Good night, my little piggies.
George is awake.
Dinosaur. George, you naughty piggy. Go back to sleep.
George is not sleepy.
George! Nighttime is for sleeping, not playing. Shh! I can tell you a bedtime story. Once upon a time, there was a little pig. His name was Georgie Pig. And he was off to make his fortune. Soon he came to a forest. Do you like the story, George? Inside the forest was a little house. And inside the house was a bowl of porridge. Georgie Pig was very hungry, so he ate it all up. Yum, yum, yum. But just as he finished, Baby Bear walked in and said, "Oi! Did you eat my magic porridge?" Georgie said, "Yes." Baby Bear said, "That was magic porridge. It will make you go very big." And then Georgie Pig began to grow. He grew and he grew and he grew until he was taller than all of the trees in the forest. The end. Are you sleepy, George? No. Not even a little bit? No. OK, I'll do a bit more story. Baby Bear said there is a box of golden treasure at the end of the world. But it's too far for me to go because I'm too little. Georgie said I will carry you there. So Georgie Pig walked to the end of the world. He walked and he walked and he walked. Are you sleepy yet? No. He walked through forests, across mountains, across seas. And are you sleepy yet? No. He walked all the way to the end of the world and found a big box of golden treasure. Ooh. And a big dragon. Grrr. Yes, a big green dragon with little wings and breathing fire. Roar! Luckily, it was a very friendly dragon. And he said, you can have the treasure. But then Georgie Pig began to shrink. He shrank and he shrinked and he shrunk until he was the same little Georgie Pig as he was before. How will we get back home now? Said Baby Bear. I can fly you home, said the dragon. So Georgie Pig and Baby Bear hopped on the dragon's back and flew all the way back home to the little house in the forest. And then it's the end.
George is asleep. Peppa is asleep.
Peppa, what are you doing out of bed? Night-time is for sleeping, not playing. Night-night, my little piggies. Sweet dreams.
Peppa and George are in their little beds, fast asleep.
Richard Rabbit comes to play.
Peppa and George are playing in their bedroom.
This will be the best house ever.
George, Richard Rabbit is here.
Georgie! Richard! Dinosaur! Dinosaur!
Bye-bye, Richard. I'll be back to pick you up later. George and Richard are best friends.
George! Richard! You've knocked my house down. Please play something not bouncy.
George has made the toy basket into a volcano. Richard is using toy trees to make a jungle. George has used the building blocks to make a river.
Dinosaur!
George and Richard have turned the bedroom into Dinosaur Land.
I'm leaving. It's too noisy.
I say potato.
And I say potato.
Potato!
Potato.
The good thing about rainy days is we get to watch important TV programs.
Potato!
Potato.
Potato!
Potato. Mummy, George and Richard have made the bedroom into Dinosaur Land. And Dinosaur Land is very noisy. George has his best friend here, but I've got no one to play with.
You could ask Susie Sheep to come over.
Susie Sheep is Peppa's best friend.
Can Susie really come over now?
Let's ring her.
Hello, Susie Sheep speaking. Susie, it's me. Can you come to my house now? Yes, Peppa. Can I wear my nurse's costume? Yes, but come quickly.
Bye-bye, Susie. I'll be back to...
Quick, Susie!
Pick you up later.
George, Richard, Nurse Susie. Susie is here. And Nurse Susie says this is not Dinosaur Land, it's a hospital. And a hospital must be clean and tidy.
The bedroom is not Dinosaur Land anymore. It is a hospital.
I'm the important doctor. This dinosaur looks sick. I agree, Doctor. He's a very greeny ill colour. He must go to bed. And this dinosaur looks a very purpley ill colour. Yes, Doctor. He must go into bed too. Dinosaur! Shush! Quiet in the hospital. Choo-choo!
The bedroom is not a hospital anymore. Now it is a railway station.
No. There aren't any trains in Fairyland.
Oh, now the bedroom is Fairyland.
Only pretty things are allowed in Fairyland.
What's all this crying about?
George and Richard want to play dinosaurs and trains. And we want to play hospitals and fairies.
I see the rain has stopped outside. So, maybe you could all play outside.
But they like little boys' games. And we like grown-up girls' games.
But after it's been raining in the garden, what do you normally find?
Muddy puddles!
And what are muddy puddles for?
Jumping up and down!
Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles, whether they are big girls or little boys.
Hoops!
Peppa and George are at playgroup with their friends.
Children, today we are going to play with hoops.
Ooh.
Playing with hoops is a super fun way to exercise.
And exercise is good for you.
Yes, exercise gets your body working and your heart pumping. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, take a hoop each. There are lots of ways to exercise with a hoop. We will start by throwing it into the air like this. Hoopla! And catch. Now you try. Very good. Now let's try rolling your hoops along the floor and running after them. Now lie your hoops on the ground and jump from one hoop to the other. Jump, 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 jump.
Jump, 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 jump. I like jumping. Yes, jumping is fun.
Very good. And rest. Now we come to the very best bit. Spin the hoop around your middle like this.
Wow!
Madame Gazelle is spinning the hoop around her middle.
You try.
Everyone is trying to spin their hoops.
Madame Gazelle, I can't do it. It's not working.
My hoop is not very spinny.
It is difficult to spin a hoop around your middle.
Don't be sad if you cannot do it straight away. It takes a lot of practice to get it right.
It is home time.
Take your hoops and practice at home, children.
Look, Mummy, we've got hoops to take home.
Oh, wonderful.
Daddy, look what we've got.
Wow! Hoops!
They are for exercise.
I see.
Madame Gazelle says exercise makes your heart go, boom, bang, boom.
That sounds great.
You throw them up in the air like this. Hoopla! Hoopla!
And catch them like this.
Very good, Daddy. And you roll them like this. Whee! And you jump on them like this.
Oh, that looks fun.
You can do it too, Mummy.
Ooh, that was good. My heart is certainly going boom, bang, boom.
But the best thing ever is to spin the hoop. Like this. Oh. It's very hard to do.
May I have a go?
OK, but don't be sad if you can't do it, Mummy.
Right, here we go. Ready, steady, go!
Mummy Pig can spin the hoop.
Wow.
Very good.
Have another go, Peppa.
Ready, steady, go. I'll never do it.
I've got an idea. Hold on, don't move.
Where is Daddy going now?
I think this will do it.
You've got to spin.
What you need is music to spin to.
Ready, steady, go! Hooray!
Peppa can spin her hoop. George can spin his hoop.
We're doing it, George!
You clever piggies.
Peppa and George love spinning hoops. Everybody loves spinning hoops.
Trampolines!
Peppa and her friends have come to the trampoline park.
I've never bounced on a trampoline. I bounce lots. It's the best thing ever.
Welcome to the trampoline park.
Miss Rabbit is in charge.
When you bounce, you must bounce safely.
Yes, Miss Rabbit.
First, take your shoes off. Only one person on each trampoline at a time. Always bounce in the middle. And no clever tricks, just bouncing.
It looks fun. Yes, really fun.
I might even have a go myself.
Happy trampolining, everyone!
This is brilliant! Yes, but these mini trampolines are for little children. These are the trampolines for big children like us. Now we can do really big bounces.
Peppa and Rebecca are doing big bounces.
I love bouncing. I am bouncing higher than the star. Me too. And me. Bounce, 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 bouncing up so high. Bounce, 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 bouncing in the sky.
Oh, I think I'll have a go. Hey!
Look, Peppa, your daddy is on a trampoline.
Are you sure that's a good idea, Daddy Pig?
I know what I'm doing.
I want to go too. And me. Hey!
The grown-ups are bouncing on the trampolines.
Bounce, 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 bouncing up so high. Bounce, 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 bouncing in the sky.
Mummy Pig is bouncing really high.
Bouncing up so high.
Not too high, Mummy Pig.
Bouncing in the sky.
Mummy Pig has landed on top of a tree.
Oh, how do I get down?
Don't worry, Mummy Pig. We'll rescue you.
We'll call Miss Rabbit's rescue service.
Hello, trampoline park. Oh, the emergency telephone. Hello, rescue service.
Mummy Pig is stuck in a tree.
Help! I'll be right there. Miss Rabbit to the rescue!
My goodness, this is embarrassing.
Yes. It's the sort of thing that normally happens to me.
Don't worry, Mummy Pig. We'll have you down in no time.
Thank you, Miss Rabbit.
I can't land on the tree. I know. I've got a really good idea.
Oh, where's she going?
Whee! She's bouncing back into the sky.
Here I come.
Whee! Wow! This is unbelievable.
Yes, it is one of my more amazing rescues.
What happens next?
Who knows? That was lucky. I forgot the helicopter was here.
Hooray! Thank you for rescuing me, Miss Rabbit.
Just doing my job. Next time, don't bounce quite so high.
Yes, Mummy. If you bounce on trampolines, you must bounce safely.
Thank you, Peppa. I'll remember that in future.
Peppa loves trampolines. Everyone loves trampolines.
Canoe trip.
Peppa and her family are going on a canoe trip.
Hello, Miss Rabbit. Can we have a canoe for the day, please?
Yes, here you go. You'll need life jackets and paddles for Mummy and Daddy.
Thanks.
Have a lovely day. I'll call you when it's time to come back.
Which way do we go?
You can go either way.
Let's go that way. This is fun.
Oh, we're not moving.
And it's really hard work.
That's because you're paddling against the flow of the river. Try going the other way.
OK.
Oh, that's much better.
It is easier to paddle with the flow of the river.
Happy canoeing!
Peppa and her family are off on their canoe adventure.
Let's pretend this is a jungle river.
And we are the first explorers to ever come this way.
Will we see wild animals?
Oh, yes. All kinds of wild and fierce animals.
It's Mrs. Duck.
Ho, ho! I wonder what other dangerous creatures are swimming in these waters.
Will there be crocodiles?
Well, we're not really in the jungle, so I don't think we'll see a crocodile. Ah!
Hello there.
Here is Mrs. Crocodile.
Oh, hello.
Are you having fun on the river?
Yes.
Me too. I was just out for a swim.
Lovely.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Look at those lovely plants on the riverbank.
Yes. Let's stop and do a bit of jungle exploring.
I hope we see a lion.
Oh, I think it's unlikely we'll see a...
Hello there.
It is Mr. Lion.
I'm having a picnic. Would you like to be part of it? I've got lots of lovely fruit and a big bowl of salad.
Ooh, my favourite.
Yes, salad. What could be a better lunch?
Mr. Lion likes picnics. Everyone likes picnics.
So, you're canoeing down the river?
Yes, we're having an adventure.
Oh, fantastic. I think you'll like the next bit of the river. It's very exciting.
I like exciting. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
I wonder what Mr. Lion meant when he said the next bit would be exciting.
Careful not to hit that rock, Daddy Pig.
Don't worry, Mummy Pig. It's only one little rock. See? That was easy.
More rocks, Daddy.
The river is going faster now.
Hold tight, everybody.
Watch out!
Nearly there. We survived.
That was the best. Again. Yes, let's go through the exciting bit again.
If I can possibly avoid it, I never want to go through that bit of river again.
What's that noise?
It's time to come back.
Oh, we have to take the canoe back.
Ah, yes. So we do have to go through that bit again. Ready, Mummy Pig?
Ready?
Steady, go!
It is very hard work to paddle against the flow of the river.
We are going really slowly.
I
Hi again. Do you need a push?
Yes, please.
We're back!
Amazing! How are you moving against the flow without paddling?
Hi there.
Mrs. Crocodile! You startled me!
Oh, sorry, Miss Rabbit. I was just giving them some help.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mrs. Crocodile.
You're very welcome.
That was the best canoe trip in the world ever!
Peppa loves canoe trips. Everyone loves canoe trips.
Bowling!
Grandpa Pig and Grandad Dog are taking Peppa, George and Danny bowling.
Grandpa, what is bowling?
Well, Peppa, I can't really say. I've never done it before. This was all Grandad Dog's idea.
Bowling is fun. Try not to be grumpy, and even you might have a good time, old man.
Old man? You're older than me.
Grandad Dog and Grandpa Pig are the very best of friends.
Welcome to bowling. Please take off your shoes.
Sorry, for a moment there I thought you said we had to take our shoes off.
That's right. Shoes off and hand them over.
Everyone has to wear bowling shoes to go bowling.
My goodness, what a lot of fuss for a little game.
Have fun!
We will! Right, this is our lane. Danny, can you show everyone how to bowl?
Yes. First, you take a ball.
That's right. And can everyone see the pins at the end of the lane?
Yes, we see the skittle things.
I use this ball to knock those pins over.
Two fell down!
Good shot, Danny!
It's like magic!
Bowling is actually quite fun.
OK, it's my go.
My goodness, they all fell over.
Yes, that's called a strike.
I'm really beginning to like bowling. What's charming is how simple it is to play. You just roll the ball and it knocks over the skittles.
Grandpa, you missed everything.
Yes, but not to worry. It's only a game.
That's the spirit, old chap. Not everyone is good at games.
My go! Oh, this is too heavy.
Pick another one, Peppa.
Ah, this is just right. They all fell over.
A strike. Well done, Peppa.
Yes, and that was the first time you ever bowled.
Wonderful.
Now it's George's turn.
Try this one, George.
And for George, I think the ramp would be a good idea.
Strike! Well done, George.
Yes, well done. But how come George gets that ramp thingy and I didn't?
Because the ramp is for little children.
Yes, Grandpa. George is little, but you are big.
Yes, of course.
My go again.
Strike! Well done, Danny!
Brilliant! I think that means we've all had a strike.
Apart from me.
Oh, yes, I'd forgotten you didn't hit any.
Have another go, Grandpa.
OK, I'll try, but I can tell this is really not my sort of thing. But I suppose what matters is not the winning, but taking part.
Strike, Grandpa!
What?
That was an amazing shot.
Did you see that? I knocked all the skittles over. Hey, everyone! Stop what you're doing. I've got a strike. I've got a strike.
Like you said, it's the taking part, not winning, that matters.
I got a strike.
Bowling is really fun.
It's brilliant.
Bowling surfing is probably the best game in the world ever.
Grandpa Pig loves bowling. Everyone loves bowling.
Surfing.
Peppa is on holiday at Kylie Kangaroo's house.
What are we going to do today, Kylie? We're going to the beach. Yippee! I love the beach.
Everybody ready?
Yeah!
Then let's go!
This is the beach.
Wow! Look at the sea and the waves.
Yeah, you'll need life vests for the water.
Dad, are we good to go surfing now?
You're all good.
What is that? It's a surfboard. What do you do with it? You lie on it and the waves push you along. Ooh. Come on, Peppa, I'll teach you. It's easy to float because the board is super floaty. The tricky bit is catching the wave. Ready, steady, now, Peppa! Woo!
Kylie is being carried along by a wave.
Don't miss the next one, Peppa. Ready, steady, go! Isn't it awesome? Yes, it's brilliant! Surfing is the best thing ever.
It's true. Surfing is the best thing ever.
Ready, steady, go!
George wants to go surfing.
Sorry, George, you're a bit too little to go surfing.
Oh, the waves are getting too big for Peppa and Kylie.
Oh, is it time to go home?
Are you kidding? These waves are perfect for grown-ups to surf.
That's proper surfing!
These waves are awesome!
Wow! Kylie, where's your little brother?
He's out there with Mum.
Having fun, Joey?
Your turn to surf, guys.
Thank you, but I'm quite happy to watch.
Why don't you have a go, Mr. Pig?
Why not? It does look fun.
Aw, the waves have gone.
Too bad, Mr. Pig. Looks like you've missed your chance to surf today.
Oh, that's a shame.
But it's just right for little George to go paddling in.
I'll come with you, George. No surfing, George, but you can sit on me instead.
George likes sitting on top of Daddy Pig.
Look at that wave coming!
Crikey, it's a big one.
Daddy, there's a big wave coming! Wave!
What's that?
Wave!
I think they want us to wave, George. Cooey!
George is using Daddy Pig as a surfboard.
Wow, George has got great balance.
Hooray!
You're a natural surfer, George. Maybe you can teach me a few tricks.
George is the best. I loved surfing, Mummy.
Yes, what a fantastic holiday we're having.
So, what's planned for tomorrow?
Are you, staying another day?
I could stay here forever.
Well, I do have to go to work tomorrow.
They can come along too.
OK. Well, I suppose that might be...
Hooray!
Peppa is having a lovely long holiday with Kylie Kangaroo.
Soft play.
It is morning. Peppa and her family are having breakfast.
Oh, there's a letter here for George.
It's an invitation to Richard Rabbit's party.
Sounds fun. I'll take George to the party. As long as it's not at that awful soft play centre.
It says soft play.
Ah.
Daddy doesn't like the soft play centre. Last time he got stuck and was rescued by a helicopter and a fire engine and a crane.
It wasn't exactly like that, Peppa. It was only a helicopter.
I think soft play sounds lovely. I will go with you, George.
It is time for Richard Rabbit's party.
Bye! I'll be back to pick you up later.
You're very welcome to stay if you want.
It's soft play, isn't it? No thanks.
Hello. You're very welcome to stay if you want.
See you later. Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Hello, Mummy Pig. I quite understand if you don't want to stay.
No, I'll stay. Us grown-ups can have a nice quiet chat while the children play.
Oh, OK.
This is the Soft Play Centre, where everything is soft, so children can bounce, swing, squash, slide, and play.
This is great! The children are having so much fun.
Yes, I just hope we can get them out at the end.
The little children have been playing all day.
Home time, children! That was a lovely party, wasn't it?
Yes!
Have you all had fun?
Yes!
Are you ready to go home now?
No!
Oh, my goodness! We're never going to get them out.
There's only one thing for it. I'll have to go in.
Good luck!
Ah! I'm stuck! Help!
Don't worry, I'm coming in. I'm nearly there. Oh no, I'm stuck too. Help!
Hello!
Mr. Elephant has come to collect Edmund Elephant.
Mr. Elephant!
Help! We're stuck.
No problem, ladies. I'll get you out.
No, don't! You'll get stuck. It's a trap.
Ah! I'm stuck.
Daddy Pig, Peppa and Susie have come to collect George.
Ah, what good little children you are. Where are your parents?
Help!
We're stuck!
Ho, ho! That usually happens to me. That is going to happen to me, isn't it? I'm going to go in there and get stuck.
Me and Susie can go in. We're smaller.
That's kind of you both, but it is my job. As a grown-up, I must do this.
But Daddy!
Don't worry, Peppa. If I get stuck, I will ring for the rescue services. Ah, yes, I'm stuck. Lucky I've got my phone.
Hello? Rescue service?
Oh, you're in here too?
Yes, I'm a bit tied up at the moment.
So there's no one to rescue us.
We're here, Daddy. We will rescue the grown-ups.
That tickles.
Hey!
Thank you, Peppa and Susie, for rescuing us. Hip, hip,
Hooray! Now we can all go home.
The little ones have gone back inside.
Peppa, can you bring the little ones out now?
Yes, Daddy. But we might have to play a bit first.
Peppa and Susie love the Soft Play Centre. Everyone loves the Soft Play Centre.
When I grow up.
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
Children, today we are going to talk about what you would like to be when you grow up.
Ooh.
You can use the dressing up box to help you decide.
Madam Gazelle, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
Don't worry, Peppa, you have plenty of time to think about it.
OK. When I grow up, I want to be the Queen, so I can tell people what to do.
I see.
I think I might like to be a teacher.
What is it about being a teacher that you like the most, Emily?
Telling people what to do.
OK.
I want to be a policeman when I grow up. The police drive cars with flashing lights. Nina, Nina, Nina.
Thank you, Freddie.
Nina, woo.
What else do you like about being a policeman?
They tell people what to do.
Right.
I would like to be a doctor or a nurse.
Why do you think you would like that job, Susie?
Because they help sick people get better.
Wonderful.
And they tell people what to do.
Yes, not all jobs are about telling people what to do.
Oh!
There are lots of other important jobs like being a builder or a poet.
When I grow up, I will be a pirate. Aha! Pirates sing happy songs and they go yo-ho-ho.
Yes, I'm not sure that being a pirate is a job as such.
Either a pirate or a farmer.
Oh yes, being a farmer is much better. You would grow things and make food for us all to eat.
And I'll tell all the animals what to do.
Right.
I will be a superhero.
Being a superhero is a very important job. You have to run faster than a train, jump tall buildings and...
I don't want to do all of those superhero things, but I do want to tell people what to do.
Yes, of course.
It is home time and the parents have come to collect the children.
Hello, my little piggies. So tell me, what did you learn at playgroup today?
Madam Gazelle asked us what we want to be when we grow up.
That sounds nice.
Not really, Mummy. Everybody knows what they want to be, but I don't.
Do you know what you want to be when you grow up, George?
Dinosaur.
George wants to be a dinosaur when he grows up.
You see?
Don't worry, Peppa. You have plenty of time to decide what you want to be.
OK. What do you do, Mummy?
I work on my computer.
Do you get to tell people what to do?
No.
Well, that's no good then.
It is bedtime for Peppa and George.
What do you do, Daddy?
I could tell you, Peppa, but I think you'd find it a bit boring.
I wouldn't, Daddy. Please tell me, please.
OK, my job is to design and facilitate strategies of function by material means in concrete.
Do you like your job, Daddy?
I like it, but not everyone would. Everyone is different, Peppa.
What can I do then?
Think of something you like doing.
I like jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
There aren't that many jobs.
I want to be famous for jumping in muddy puddles.
I want to be famous for having a big tummy, Peppa, but that's never going to happen.
But I'm very good at puddle jumping.
Yes, I suppose you are.
When I grow up, I will show everyone in the world how to jump in muddy puddles.
That sounds like a very good idea. Night-night, Peppa. Night-night, George.
Night-night.
Peppa and George are falling asleep to dream about dinosaurs and puddle jumping.
Long train journey.
Peppa and her family are having breakfast.
Oh.
What's the matter, Daddy Pig?
I need to go on a long journey for work.
Can we come too?
It's work, Peppa, and it's a long, long way by train.
Choo-choo! Please, can we go?
It won't be fun. I'm testing concrete. I need to know the relative density to mass to calculate for voids in the aggregate.
I need to know that too.
What does Mummy Pig think?
I think it sounds lovely.
But it's hundreds of miles away, in another country.
Please, Daddy Pig.
All right. We can all go.
Hooray!
This is the train station. Miss Rabbit is the train driver.
All aboard! Full steam ahead!
Are we nearly there yet?
No, Peppa. It's a long journey, so you'll just have to be patient. Why not sing a song to pass the time?
OK. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, the train runs on the track. Huff and puff, clickety-clickety-clack. I've sung a song. Now are we nearly there?
Oh, there's still a long way to go, Peppa.
We won't get there until tomorrow morning.
But what about bedtime? Where will we sleep?
Right here.
But this isn't a bedroom, Daddy.
Watch this.
Magic beds!
And here's where we brush our teeth.
A magic bathroom! There's a little basin with little taps.
And that's not all.
A magic toilet!
I wonder what this button is for. Ah!
Daddy has found the magic shower!
Hello?
Passports, please.
Of course.
Ah, you are Mr. Pig? The Mr. Pig. You must be coming to test our concrete.
Yes. Do you know me?
Oh, your work in concrete is famous in our country. Oh, but I have disturbed you. Good night.
Good night.
It is bedtime.
Night-night, Peppa and George.
Night-night, my little piggies.
Night-night.
Peppa and George are tucked up in their little beds on the train.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, the train runs on the track. Huff and puff, ba-da-da-da-da, boop, boop.
It is morning and time for breakfast on the train.
Good morning.
Miss Rabbit, aren't you meant to be driving the train?
It's fine. The train runs on rails. It can't get lost. Would you like coffee or orange juice?
I'd like both, please.
No, coffee or orange juice. You can't have both.
I don't think we have to be so strict with the famous Mr. Pig. Coffee and orange juice.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I am King Alfonso. Could I have a coffee and orange juice too?
No, that is impossible.
Peppa and her family have arrived at the end of their long train journey.
We are honored to have your visit, Mr. Pig.
Thank you.
Here is the concrete for you to test.
Daddy Pig is an expert at concrete.
Very good.
I hope the train journey wasn't too long and tiring.
No, it was lovely.
What do we do now?
My job is done, so we can take the train back home.
Oh, goody! We get to sleep on the train again.
Peppa loves long train journeys. Everyone loves long train journeys.
The rainy day game.
It is raining. Peppa and George have to stay inside.
I don't like rainy days.
I like rainy days because they make muddy puddles to jump in.
Can we jump in muddy puddles now?
Peppa, we need to wait until it stopped raining.
When will it stop?
Let's listen to the weather forecast.
This is the weather forecast. It will rain all day.
Oh.
I know. We can play the rainy day game.
What's the rainy day game?
I'll show you. If I take this rubber duck and hide it where you can see it, do you think you could find it?
Daddy, if we can see it, you haven't hidden it.
Watch this. I will put the duck here. Now, you tell me where it is.
There.
Exactly.
It's too easy, Daddy.
It won't always be so easy, Peppa.
Who wants to go first?
Because it's an easy game, George can go first.
OK, you all wait here.
Daddy Pig is putting the rubber duck somewhere for George to find.
The duck is somewhere in your bedroom.
George is looking for the rubber duck. But it is quite difficult to find.
Oh.
George, you can see it. Just look with your eyes.
George is using his eyes to look for the rubber duck.
You're getting warmer, colder, warm again.
George has found the rubber duck.
Hooray!
I saw it straight away. This game is too easy.
OK, Peppa's turn. I will do the hiding this time.
Mummy Pig is going to put the rubber duck somewhere for Peppa to find.
I will see it straight away.
Ready! The rubber duck is somewhere in the kitchen.
I've come to find you, Rubber Ducky. I know where you are. You're in the sink. Oh.
The rubber duck is not in the sink.
I know. You're hiding under the table.
The rubber duck is not under the table.
Give me a clue, please.
It's sitting with something else that's yellow.
Something yellow that lives in the kitchen. Bananas! There you are.
Peppa has found the rubber duck. It was in the fruit bowl.
Hooray!
Well done!
I want to play the rainy day game again.
OK, this time you can both look for the duck.
Daddy Pig is putting the rubber duck somewhere for Peppa and George to find.
Ready? I'm in the sitting room.
Is it on the sofa? No. Is it on the television? No. It's not anywhere.
Would you like a clue? It's sitting on something very big and very wise.
And very handsome.
Daddy! It's on your head. That's the best hiding place ever.
Oh, the rain has stopped.
Why don't we play outside?
But I want to play the rainy day game again.
I think you might like this outside rainy day game even better.
What is this game? Give me a clue.
We need to find a muddy puddle.
I found it. Is that the game?
This game is not just about the finding, Peppa. What do you do with a muddy puddle?
Jump up and down. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. I like rainy day games, especially the one when you jump up and down in muddy puddles. The rainbow.
Peppa and her family are going for a drive to the mountains.
Are we nearly there yet?
Not yet, Peppa.
Let's play a game. We each have to spot a car of our favourite colour.
Yes!
My favourite colour is green.
Mine is orange.
Mine is red. George, what's your favourite colour? Blue.
George's favourite colour is blue.
Let's see which colour car comes along first.
OK.
Here is Candy Cat in her green car.
Green! That's my favourite colour. I win.
Hello, Candy. Meow. Hello, Peppa.
Here is Danny Dog in Grandad Dog's breakdown truck.
Orange, so I win.
Hello, Danny. Hello, Peppa.
Here's another car.
It's Susie. Hello. Hello, Peppa. Boo!
Yes, George, it's a blue car, so you win.
This is a silly game. There isn't a red car anywhere.
There is one red car, Peppa.
Where?
Oh, what colour is our car?
It's red. I win.
The family have arrived at the mountains.
We'll have a fantastic view when we get to the top.
We're here.
Hooray!
Look at the lovely sunny view.
Oh dear, it has started to rain.
Where's the lovely view?
There's a lovely view.
It is Miss Rabbit's ice cream store.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Hello, Daddy Pig.
4 ice creams, please.
What flavours would you like?
Mint, orange, strawberry and blueberry, please.
OK.
Look what I've got.
ice cream!
Oh, they're our favourite colours.
That's right. Green for me.
Orange for me.
Strawberry red for me.
And George's is...
Yummy!
Look, the sun has come out.
And look what else has come out.
A rainbow!
Peppa and George love rainbows.
A rainbow only comes out when it's rainy and sunny at the same time.
Ooh!
It's got all our favourite colours in it.
Yes! Red and orange and green and blue.
And do you know what you find at the end of a rainbow?
No?
You find treasure.
Oh, can we go find the treasure now?
OK. The end of the rainbow looks like it's just on the next hill.
Let's go! Whee! It's a rainy, sunny day. The rainbow's here to play. Rainbow, rainbow, red and orange and yellow and green and purple and blue. Rainbow, rainbow, it's a rainy, sunny day.
Here we are.
Oh, where's our rainbow gone?
It's moved to the next hill.
You cheeky rainbow.
Quick, let's catch it.
Rainbow, rainbow, it's a rainy, sunny day.
It stopped raining.
And the rainbow is gone.
Don't worry, George. Maybe the rainbow has left some treasure behind.
There's something over here.
Have you found the rainbow's treasure?
Yes, I have.
A big, muddy puddle! Hooray! This is the best rainbow treasure ever.